And thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Hopefully, you have been encouraged all week long. Today, we're going to be in Isaiah chapter 40, the prophet Isaiah. And I love what he writes right here in these couple of verses because it just reminds us of human nature. We can be so forgetful sometimes, and we can enjoy the presence of God and enjoy like his protection, his provision, his blessings, and then just disregard him and not realize what we all have access to. Listen to Isaiah. So hopefully that's encouragement to you, because hey, human beings are human beings. We fall short all the time, but sometimes we need to be reminded to like, hey, let's get back on track. Hey, let's refocus here. Isaiah chapter 40, starting in verse 28 says, have you never heard? Have you never understood? He's kind of being a little bit facetious a little bit there, because he's like, all the things that he's talked about, and these people, they know the truth, right? And I think that can be so frustrating sometimes if you're a parent, a grandparent, somebody that you're maybe witnessing to, or somebody that they know the truth and yet they're not following it, and it's kind of like, oh, like, have you not known? Have you not understood? Clearly you have. Sometimes though, we just need to, get our minds and our attitudes and our actions, lined up and fixated on him. So he's saying, have you never heard? Have you never understood? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of all the earth. He never grows weak or weary. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. And there's not even comparison to an equal, not even close to an equal. You see, God and Satan, they're not equals. Like there's not even a comparison, not even close. And so what Isaiah is saying is like, hey, do you not understand the everlasting power and majesty that God has? So he's saying like, here, like truly understand it. Truly, like we can't obviously fully understand it because then we would be God. We obviously have to have faith, but let's truly recognize it. Let's truly recognize who he is and our limitations. And that way we can, as we talked about on Sunday, we can truly put our lordship in him, that our faith and dependency would be on him. Verse 29, and I absolutely love this because again, it still reminds us of our limitation, our humanness. It says this, he gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Maybe you have felt weak lately, spiritually, maybe physically, I don't know, but let's just talk about spiritually. Maybe spiritually you've felt weak, maybe you've given into temptation, you've disconnected, maybe you've isolated yourself a little bit from church or from the people that you should be around, or maybe you've isolated yourself from the word of God, or praying, seeking him first. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit weak, but let me just read that one more time, because understand who God is and who we have access to. Verse 29 of Isaiah 40. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. So we can't gain power just by mustering up enough self-control. No, but we have access to the one who gives us life, the one who gives us power. He gives power to the weak, strength to the powerless. So you want to be strengthened, you want to be emboldened. Well, we have now that you know who you have access to. Would you choose to go to him today? Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I should tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.